Hello and welcome everyone to Quick Album Reviews. I'm the Orphan, CJ Middle, and today I'm coming home to Slipknot. In case you couldn't tell, I'm still kind of sick right now, so again, if my voice is weird, it's because I can't really hear myself because I'm so congested right now that it's affecting my hearing, but let's continue, shall we? So, I may have mentioned this before on another Slipknot review, but Slipknot holds a very special place for me, mainly because they were my transition. What I mean by that is that they were the band who got me into more aggressive music. Before them, I really only listened to Disturbed, Metallica, Judas Priest, and, things of that nature. I mean, these bands were heavy to a degree, but not to the same degree Slipknot was. Especially, in terms of, vocals, because Slipknot was, really what got me into, more screaming, more harsh vocals and stuff like that. But enough about my history with the band. Let's get to the actual review, because I'm pretty sure that's what you all came here for, right? So, prior to We Are Not Your Kind, Slipknot released Point 5, The Gray Chapter, which was dedicated to their former bassist, Paul Gray, who OD'd on heroin, I think it was, in his apartment, or something like that. On that album, we got a more emotional side to Slipknot, but also a very messy one, too. However, the band promised that their next release, this album, would be heavier than their album, Iowa. And, well, I don't know about heavier, but it definitely sounds like a return to old Slipknot. I hesitate to say it's heavier than Iowa, but I definitely feel like it's a throwback to their heavier, more aggressive side of things, so at least they gave us something heavier than their previous releases. However, a return to roots doesn't always necessarily mean better. While listening to this album, I couldn't help but think I've really heard all this stuff before. It sounds like the band took elements from their previous albums and put them on this one. I'm not saying it's identical to any previous album before this one, but this one did incorporate a more melodic edge and a creepy atmosphere that was kind of similar to Korn, so there's enough to distinguish itself, or this album, from other albums before it. But you could kind of tell, A Liar's Funeral sounds roughly like another Vermilion or Kill Pop kind of track, if you know what I mean. It's those kind of connections that kind of ruined this album for me, or maybe why I didn't think it was that great, perhaps. It's still good, but you could tell the band was trying to make another version of a song they've already made before and had success with, so I mean, I'm not saying the album's bad by any means. I do think it is quite good, and it is a nice throwback to old Slipknot, but not to the extent of saying, or that I would say, it's album of the year by any means. Though I did find this album to be a lot more put together than The Gray Chapter. I have to say, this album's going to get a 8 out of 10 from me. I do think the album is quite overhyped, and people will eventually realize that it's good, but not great. And there you go, everyone. The new Slipknot album has been reviewed. Hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and be sure you tell a friend to like and subscribe as well. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you at the next review.